the UK is losing 5 nightclubs per week.
I'm going to tell you why the club scene is over. The club scene is over because men want to be women. And when I say men want to be women, they want to cut the line.
I have found that relationships work best when the man prioritizes the woman and the woman prioritizes herself.
I have found that relationships are guaranteed to fail when you take dating advice from strangers on the internet.
I find it hilarious. She thought anybody with common sense was going to fall for her victim card. She deliberately disrespected him repeatedly and then recorded his reaction when he finally had enough so she could attempt to play victim on social media. This is why it is important to never tolerate disrespect, no matter how small. You give them an inch and they will take a mile.
Women ruin club culture, man. It's simple.
Now it's women.
It's women. Like, yo, if y'all came to the club to mingle, like how men come to the club to mingle, it would still be the same. No man goes to the club with the intention to not meet a woman. Women go to the club with the intention to not give a f about nobody else in that.
There was this club in New York, and it was an all-women's club. The women was in there, just all of them were just on their phone. Like, nobody was dancing. They wasn't even standing. They was in their phone.
That's how it would be with all men as well.
No. If it was an all-man club, it would have been empty because nobody would have went.
Why you have
That
to
is
come to
the
a club
No,
with the
that's what I'm
intentions of
saying.
meeting a guy, though?
Or just a mingle.
Exactly.
Or just
That's
meet
Like I
people.
said, this is the reason
but what I'm
that
saying-
it's over with, bro.
Oh
like,
my
yo,
God.
you wanna hang with
Oh
your
my
friends?
God.
Y'all can go to
You get
dinner.
what I'm saying?
Y'all
But
go to dinner.
also,
Y'all go to
But we
Dave
wanna
and
turn
Buster's.
up.
Y'all go all the other
Not
shit,
Dave
man.
I went to the club recently for my friend's birthday, and I gotta say, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't ever go to the club, but he wanted to go, so I popped out for him. And that was the last time the club will ever see me. Paying anywhere from $20 to $50 just to get in, and then paying another $20 for a watered-down drink just to stand around and listen to music that ain't even good, you can miss me with that.
So I'm old and I've lived in multiple cities, and I remember there was a time when you could literally get into the club like just because you were a girl. Promoters would come out onto the street and look for girls, offer them bottles, offer them shots if they came into the club. Years ago, the guy at the door, he was telling me, I hate it when girls just come to the club and they expect to get in for free. I don't care how pretty you are going to stand in line. I was like, oh my God, not anymore. The men want to go where the men are at, and they just don't need girls to have a good time anymore. Specifically, remember, there was a time you would be standing in a line outside and the man at the door would like let all of the ladies come in and the men had to stand in line. That really happened. It's all coming back to me. But now it's gotten so bad on social media, the club, DJs, they will say, oh, we have this going on tonight, but just so you know, you will be standing in line.
As we saw before, they are only upset because men are no longer willing to be used for their money. It's about time more men finally grew a backbone and quit being walking piggy banks for both the clubs and the women who attended them with the sole purpose of getting free stuff. The money, time, and energy wasted clubbing would have been better spent doing anything else.
And giving you money will always and forever benefit him. And the men are going to hate me for this because they're probably going to disagree, but I swear to God, it's facts. Number one, when men give you money, they will always prosper. It's true. It helps them to work more. It gives them that drive to work harder, inevitably giving them more money than they're ever giving away.
Here's the idea, shorty. Instead of me giving you my hard-earned money and you saying that it's going to benefit me, how about I just save the money and not give you a dime, shorty? You know what I'm saying? That way I'm benefiting myself twice as much. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why women feel like they're entitled to another man's funds, man. No bull. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like my woman or my lady, you feel me? Like, I have no problem, you feel me? But even then, it's like you still, like, it's just like this begging mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just automatically expect because you know a man or you're with a man or you may be, you know, you and a man might have relations or whatever. And he cracking you feel me? that you're entitled to his coin, man. No. You know what I'm saying? You're not. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but you're not, man. And to all my fellas, do not allow a woman to manipulate you and make it seem as though you're benefiting from giving her your hard-earned money. Money, not. Money, actually losing. No bull. Pack this up.
Next man that enters my life, he is required to take me out on 3 dates before he gets my clothes off. I'm tired of men sexualizing me and objectifying me. Yeah, I've made it very easy for them to do. What happened to romance? I want romance!
It's because it's your fault. It's your fault. You created the exact problem you're complaining about. It wasn't men. It wasn't just hookup culture. It's people like you who are so quick to give up what was meant to be sacred for 3 seconds of pleasure. You're freely giving away the most beautiful sacred gift to anybody and everybody. Then you make a TikTok acting shocked when you're left feeling like nothing. Honey, a TikTok is not going to solve a problem that you created. Intimacy was never intended to be fast or casual. Now everybody wants these benefits without any boundaries or commitment. And then they wonder why everything's falling apart. Hey, little light bulb, you can't sleep with random strangers and expect to wake up feeling cherished. If you dream of having a healthy relationship one day and being a great partner, and you're involved in hookup culture and your entire idea of a connection is built on impulse and not intention, here's a little reality check. You have a lot of unlearning to do, and that starts today.
The funniest part about this is that she more than likely ignored the guys that gave her the romance she claims to want for the guys that didn't. They do this to themselves and then complain about it later on when they finally want to settle down.
What were some of the things you were told about men while growing up?
Don't trust them. Yeah, I agree with that one.
What is the most surprising thing you've learned about men from your experiences?
You can't trust them. Facts.
Do you prefer a man who is a gentleman or a bad boy?
Bad boy. Bad boy.
Is it fair to say women lust after bad boys that want to settle down with nice guys?
Yeah.
If you happen to be looking for a quality man, where would you expect to find one?
A quality man? Church. Yes, that's easy.
When was the last time you went to church?
Maybe to calm down. Women will never walk past you or run past you and go, morning. Women don't do that. Women don't harass women. Only men harass women.
Gentlemen, I'm just going to say it. It really seems that men simply cannot win. Because now, according to some, if a man even says good morning to a woman, he's harassing her. You can't make this stuff up.
Name and age?
I'm John, I'm 27.
Okay. Hi, John. And John, why did you end up popping your balloon?
For me, it was like the lifestyle that you said you wanted to live, like the countryside, farm and all that. I've lived in the city my whole life. I'm not a country person. Like, I've tried it, and I just wouldn't succeed in that, so just wanted to pop and not waste time.
A very respectful way to reject somebody. He didn't attack her personally. Just let her know that where she wants to be in the future, he simply does not want to be.
Okay, no problem.
Makes sense. And now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
He looks a little gay.
After he was so respectful, you choose to go straight for the jugular. You were given an opportunity to showcase to the world what kind of person you are, and this is the route you chose? What would possess you to be so truthful? What would possess you to say such a thing while the cameras were rolling? I can only imagine how awkward the rest of that shooting was for that individual.
The person who decides to leave the marriage should not get the kids.
The person deciding to leave shouldn't get the kids. It should go to the other person. And that would typically mean that the children would then go to the men. Because I think a lot of women, if they were faced with the consequences, that they would stop leaving. A lot of these men, their woman left them to go find their happiness. And I'm like, what do you mean? How is your husband and your kids not your happiness? Exactly. So they want to essentially go out to the streets is what they really want to do and get some strange. And then they break up the family, but then the man is essentially a slave to her. He's got to pay child support, sometimes alimony. He only gets them like every other weekend. And it's awful what the judicial system does.
Almost all of the childish and or insane behavior we see is a direct consequence of a lack of consequences or accountability for their poor choices. If you have enjoyed the video this far and want to see more like it in the future, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked the video. Thank you.
Remember, cheating is a huge character flaw, And I think we all take it way too lightly. Like, it's not normal to betray the closest person to you. That's some Judas. That's the Judas did.
Hello?
Hello, hey.
What's
What's
up?
going?
Chilling. I ain't doing what's on?
Nothing. I just got a lot on my mind. Can you talk right now?
Yeah, what's good?
So, hold on, let me go outside real quick.
Okay.
So, I'm just going through a lot and stuff like that, and it's the 4th or whatever. I'm trying to ask you a question. Like, I gotta pay my rent. These kids go back to school, and I'm just going through a lot right now. What you doing? Like, I don't know.
What you mean you going through a lot?
I can't pay my rent. Like, I supposed to pay it on the 1st, and then I couldn't pay it. Like, I was trying to see if you got like a couple of dollars or something to help me out.
A couple dollars? What you mean? How much?
Really, just like 500. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
500? I just had to pay my rent.
So what you saying? Like, these kids going back to school, like, you can't help me out?
I ain't got it right now.
What you mean you ain't got it?
I ain't got it. Just like you ain't got it, I ain't got it.
Man, get off my phone, man. I'm finna block you, man.
You gonna block me?
Yes, because I don't got time. You can't help me out or nothing. I gotta pay my rent.
Help me out. You need to help me out too. Vice versa.
Bye. You getting blocked. Bye. Get out my phone.
Oh my God.
I'm done with this.
Done with what?
I'm done with this ring. I'm done with this. I'm done with it.
I know you did not just throw that ring out the window. Are you serious? Why would you do that?
Why are you pointing at me like that?
You need to come out and help me find this ring.
I'm not gonna help you find it.
I'm done.
What do you mean you're done?
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. If you don't go out there right now, I swear to God, this done. Like, we are completely done. I'm not joking. I'm dead. You need to get your out and help me find it. I'm gonna pull over right here. Straight up.
I'm not.
No, yes. I spent hella money on that ring. There ain't gonna be no wedding. Here, come on.
I'm not getting out.
No, you can tell everybody right now that all that over. Come on. I'm serious. If you don't get the out and help me find this ring, I swear to God, we are done. I'm not playing.
I'm glad he has the backbone to cancel the marriage and break up with her completely if she doesn't help find the ring. If she's willing to throw an expensive ring out the window over a fleeting emotion, you can only imagine what else she's willing to do when she gets emotional.
Biggest insult to me is when someone ugly hits on me. You think you and me will look good together? That is defamation of character. I'll take you to court. Ooh, she thinks she's being funny. But now let's zoom out for a minute. Let's zoom back. Let's see her. I'm not judgy about appearance, but okay. Listen. I'm not going to say nasty stuff here, but we all have to have an honest self-evaluation physically as well, right? And here's another problem that's happening in the marketplace. Women get so much attention. Somebody wrote about how like women are getting a ton of attention if they're in the top 10%. No, honey, it's not the top 10%. It's like the top like 50%. Because you know what it is? They can glam it up. They can filter it online. You don't even look like you, right? You've got, by the time you're done with the, you know, they can put eyelashes on. The other day I was looking at filters on my phone, having a ball, by the way. And I'm looking and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I don't wear mascara. It irritates my eyes. And I'm like, I don't do I also don't go and say, I love this from the ladies too. I'm wearing no makeup. Meantime, you got Botox, you got fillers, you got hair extensions in, and you got those fake like spider webs coming out of your eyes that are glued on. You didn't wear makeup, honey. You did something else, right? When I say I'm not wearing makeup, it's the naked face, right? Mama don't play with all that toxic, you know what. But you know, they doll it up. They go on Instagram and they're like, no makeup. In the meantime, it's all that stuff. And then swipe right with a Paris filter and put some, oh, I need some eyelashes. Let me put that on. So they go from like a 4 to like an 8. And then they get all the attention that an 8 would get. And they're like, I'm an 8. Maybe they're not an 8.
Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs for guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a guy on a motorcycle or a musician, and then you complain later on the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let any...
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
No, I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking over...
Dear, don't tell me you have to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Oh, okay, let me. Can I please just say this? I was married once before, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him beating me for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years? Can you tell me why you tolerated being beaten for 2 years? I'd like to hear about this.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with you.
There you go.
You were stupid. No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? A guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible.
Right.
He beat me for 2 years, and now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
So why is it my
There's your big concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support.
He didn't
You're still, you know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid. I mean, you're still stupid.
Oh, my...
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you will love this next video. I will see you there.